your realtor and local ambassador to all things Southern Orange County. I'm here in Ladera Ranch at a flooring store, and we're going to learn a lot more about all the different wood type flooring that you can put in your home. Let's go inside. And I'm here with Mike from Flooring, Kitchen and Bath Design, and he's going to tell us a little bit about all the different wood and wood-like flooring products that you can put in your home. Thanks for being here with me.
My pleasure. Today we're going to discuss the differences between hardwood floor, different types of hardwood floor as far as engineered wood versus solid wood, the old laminate, and also the new luxury vinyl waterproof laminate. First, I'm going to go ahead and show you from the side of these samples what they look like. This is a laminate, the old laminate, which was there forever since the Pergo days. As you can see, there is a very thin layer, which is what customers will walk on, and then there was a particle board. Then there is this solid wood piece, which the whole thing is one piece. And then there is engineered hardwood floor, which is also hardwood floor anyways. However, there are different layers that are laminated on top of each other. And then there is luxury vinyl or waterproof laminate, as everybody mentions too. The biggest enemy of hardwood floor is moisture. So what they do is when you have one solid piece of wood, and due to the temperature rising in summertime, getting colder in wintertime, obviously the wood is like a sponge. So when it grabs all this moisture, it wants to open up. When it shrinks when it gets hotter. That's why you end up with all these gaps and all that stuff throughout the year. And that's why when it comes to solid wood, because it's one piece, it absorbs so much of it that they have to actually nail it down. You cannot even glue down a solid wood. Engineered hardwood, which is all wood again, they put different layers of hardwood floor on top of each other in a cross-grain fashion, which means the grain of this layer on top versus the one at the bottom of it are going in the opposite direction. So when it comes to movement and expansion and contraction, they don't move as much. So now we're going to go to laminate versus luxury vinyl. Laminate is a great product, but as far as durability and performance, it was excellent and still is. As you can see, basically what you walk on is a little thin piece of paper, and the particle board was right underneath it. So this particle board is like it's like a hardwood floor. So it absorbs moisture, it moves. So that's why everybody had to go all the way to their bathrooms and kitchen and stop right there and put tile. So now they came up with this luxury vinyl waterproof laminate. The difference between the two is the surface is the same, except they use the vinyl on it. And again, very durable, barely scratches. This white stuff is a composite of natural stone, mostly limestone and rubber, versus the old laminate, which was a particle board. That's why this product is waterproof now. So for that reason, all those problems that people were concerned about laminate in the past is gone. Now the question still in the industry is, obviously, how good does it look? A lot of people know, I don't want to go for the fake look. Well, even in the old days, they used to take actually a real picture of a hardwood floor and put it on top of the surface. They're still doing the same thing, except in the last 10, 15 years, the digital camera technology has improved so much. They look so real that honestly, after being in the business for 35 years, sometimes I walk into people's home, I actually have to sit down and tap the floor to see if it's real or not. Let's talk about also porcelain tile. Porcelain wood look tiles became very popular up to about 2 years ago because they did the exact same thing as they did for laminates or waterproof laminates and put it on porcelain tile. The reason they're not as popular anymore, it's not because of durability. They're very durable, very scratch resistance and all that stuff. The cost is almost twice as much. And it's cold. A lot of people complain about that. That's pretty much the story of it. That's why I highly recommend if somebody doesn't want to spend the money and wants something durable with no maintenance, like zero maintenance whatsoever, you just damn mop this thing and that's it. Go with the luxury vinyl.
Awesome. I have a couple questions.
Sure.
A lot of times when I'm showing a house that has tile, especially the travertine flooring, which is a little bit out of date now,
Of course,
out of style, a lot of people come in and think, You know what? I'm just going to lay luxury vinyl
On top
right
of it.
over the top of it. What
You
is your
can.
thoughts on
if
that?
the whole floor, the whole bottom floor as an example, is everything is all travertine and the surface is perfectly smooth, because the whole key of a good installation of luxury vinyl or any laminate, the foundation has to be smooth. If it's bumpy, you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have noises, you're gonna have dips, you're gonna have bumps, you're gonna have problems.
So, for example, large grout lines would probably not
Large
lend
grout lines are
themselves
no
well.
good because you got all these indentations right in the middle. But normally on travertine or natural stones, in the old days, if you're talking about old homes who have travertine everywhere, they're normally butt joint, which means they didn't even use a spacer. So there is no grout. However, the key is if the whole floor is the same, yes. The only disadvantage, which I'm against it by the way, I want to always pull up the floor and go right to the foundation. Because you already have this much travertine. Now you're gonna have another laminate on top of it. So everywhere you go when it comes to your doors, your thresholds, your cabinetry, everything is going higher and higher. But if you don't want to go through the expense of pulling up 1,000 square feet of travertine, which is going to run you somewhere between $1,500 to $3,000 for the demo and trashing and all that stuff, then that's up to you. But just know that next to your cabinetry, next to your thresholds, anywhere you go, you keep adding and adding, so you got this much sitting on top of your foundation.
So, when we're talking about costs, we covered demo.
Yes, the demo prices varies. Like carpet is the cheapest demo because you just yank it out, so you really just spend money for trash because they still have to take it to dumpster and they
Disposal.
charge, and the prices are going up very much in the last 4 or 5 months. They jacked it up. Remember, in order to do any kind of hard surface, especially hardwood floor or laminate, the key factor before the installation even starts is foundation and level and being level.
Right, prep work is so key.
The key for
Yeah.
the hard surface.
So, do you have a price range for each type of product?
Yes. Your laminate will run you somewhere between $5 to $7 a square foot installed. That is material and labor. Your luxury vinyl is anywhere from $5.50 to $7 a square foot installed. They're almost the same. And then for porcelain tile, wood look tile, you're going to spend somewhere between $12 to $13 a square foot installed. And for hardwood floor, for a decent hardwood, I mean, there's always cheap qualities and all that. We don't get into that. For something decent on a hardwood floor, you're going to spend somewhere between $10, $11 to about $18 a square foot installed. This is material, installation, glue, does not include any demo.
And if you want to install these products on stairs,
No problem. You got to install every one of them. You can install them on staircases. Of course, staircases don't go by square foot because you need to order all these stair nose pieces. Every manufacturer has their own prices and their sizes. Also, the labor on stairs is different because staircases for laminates and vinyl will run you somewhere between $1,000 to $1,500 at least. For a hardwood floor, anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 because the cost of the stair nose pieces are higher.
so you cover the demo and the installation.
Everything.
Is there any other added costs that?
Baseboards.
So baseboards and paint.
And of course, after that, as far as our store goes, we still do complete kitchen cabinet remodel, shower remodel, carpeting, tile, and whatever makes you happy.
Great. Okay. Great information. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, I hope you learned something valuable today with my interview with Mike. I know I did. I'm back on the 241, and stay tuned. I'll be bringing you more from the foothills of the Saddleback Mountains and South OC.